Welcome back, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and everything in between does not matter to me. I really don't care. Today, what we're doing is we're looking at this Harbor Freight Central Machinery 5-speed bench drill press. Our test material, again, for kicks and giggles, is going to be like some 1/4 inch. This is a frame to a lawn roller, as it were. Our test drill bits. This is a titanium coated Hercules, what is this, 3/32. This is a Milwaukee 3/32, black nitride covered. And this is an old school granddaddy drill bit. So we're going to try all three. This one's going to be set off to the side. We're going to start with our Milwaukee black nitride. Go ahead and crank this in. This drill press has been a long time coming for me. We'll actually drop this down just a little bit more. That looks about right. Purchased it today. I've done a couple of tests with it and figured I'd actually videograph this one. I did bolt it to my workbench via some carriage bolts, and I'll show you kind of a view on that. It is set on speed 1. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to break you off real quick. I'll show you both. This is set up for speed 1. In other words, the belt is on the lowest. It's already tensioned. And then you can see the carriage bolts that I have fixed the whole thing to my workbench. So that's that. Without much further ado, we're going to close this back up. We're going to turn her on and give her a go. So far we have not bogged down. If I'm not mistaken, I think we just, no we didn't. We might have just broken the drill bit. Let's see what all we got going on. No, we have not broken it. Maybe it just wasn't completely seated. Wow, that's way too far. We're just going to crank on it just a little bit more. The reason why I chose such a small drill bit, the reason why I chose such a tough material, is to see how it handles being drilled. Alright, we're good to go. This will be take 2. Again, we'll go ahead and cut it on. I'm going to hold my finger here. Alright, that, ladies and gents, is a clean hole. Yeah, we'd probably have to deburr that, but I mean, it's a through and through. It's impressive. We'll cut it off. Back out our Milwaukee black nitride finish. Black oxide, black, whatever it is. I know that it's not titanium, and I know it's not cobalt, so again, the Milwaukee passed the test. And the drill bit itself, I really don't think you're going to be able to see this. But it's really not all that chowdered up. It seems as though it'll make more cuts. Next, we're going to move on to our Harbor Freight Hercules line titanium covered drill bit. Again, we're going to chuck it in. Give us enough working surface. Then we're going to crank on it. Pretty good. Looks good. Alright, so we've established that that is hole number 1. We're going to move up to this, the eye, and we're going to drill the eye, or rather the point mark of the eye. Like that was smooth as butter. Okay, the eye, the eye on the ID again needs to be cleaned up on the backside. The more I do these tests, the more I'm impressed with this Hercules 21-bit set. I'm impressed. So next we're going to Granddaddy's drill bits, which is a older version of all these. Again, the Hercules was like smooth as butter. Like I'm gonna say this once and that's gonna be it. But if you don't have that drill bit set, buy it. I have been genuinely impressed with it. So the purpose of me buying this drill press is because I have been trying to get into fabrication of sorts, dealing with steel and metal such as this. I don't think that this is a carbon steel, but either way you figure it. Alright, so our next hole is going to be in the loop of the R right here. Again, this is one of Granddaddy's drill bits, super old, and we'll see if old is better or if it is not. So we can see that this is the lowest point, and again they all have some burr, some chip on the backside, but all in all I'm impressed with two things. Thing number one is the consistency of the drill bits. Again, we might give the Milwaukee one more shot just because I'm not sure I had it seated correctly. Number two, man guys, I know you're not going to be able to see this, but like the point on this drill bit, let's try. No. Anyhow, the actual end of this drill bit is still sharp as day one. Same can be said of the Milwaukee, which again we're going to give it another shot. So that's this one right here. We're going to give it one more go, and hopefully we'll seat it correctly this time now that we have kind of our diameter set up. So this is the long skinny one. We're going to chuck it in. Right, so back to the idea of me purchasing, let's do it kind of in the center of the D here. Focus, there we go, right in there. That's where we're aiming. The purpose of this drill press is so that I can fab some more work, do some more metal work, and just make it a little bit more precise than doing it by hand. So again, here comes Milwaukee take number 2. It took just a little bit longer, but I'd say that the second go around, again, we're looking at the D here. The second go around went a little bit better. That's going to be this hole right here. All in all, I'm impressed with the drill press itself. I do have it on its lowest speed, which means it's going to have the highest amount of torque. And none of these are high-speed drill bits by any means. None of them are really specifically geared towards. I'd call this a mild steel. I don't think it's a carbon. I don't think it's anything spectacular. But the fact that it is 1/4 inch thick, and I'm drilling through it with a 3/32 inch drill bit is impressive. The fact that we're not snapping drill bits, again, that has to do with patience and knowing what you're doing. Whenever you're drilling steel, you need to go low and slow. And typically you'd have like a drilling oil, like a lubricant of sorts. But we're just hot dogging it over here. So I really am. I'm impressed by this thing. I've done wood. I don't have any Forstner bits, but I tried one with a spade bit. Did fantastic. I might be able to show you guys that in a later video. You know, I mean, is it a professional grade drill press? No, it's not. And that's perfectly fine because I'm a DIY hobby kind of guy, and you know, I mean, I'm not going to be putting a hole this large in a piece of steel. At least I hope I don't have to. But it's just to show and just to say that this thing will do it. You know, I mean, it's fun. So this actually is kind of like the almost completion of my shop. I will have a bench grinder to really round everything out. But I really am. I'm impressed. This thing has been working phenomenally, and I think it is an awesome tool and a wonderful asset to have here in the garage. So that's it on the Central Machinery Harbor Freight 5-speed bench drill press. This is the 8-inch model. Again, I really don't see myself doing any kind of work that's really going to stress this thing out. But it is certainly an addition to my shop, and I'm tickled to have it. Guys, the obligatory like, comment, subscribe. Again, if you like it, like it. If you want to comment, I will respond to your comment. Positive, negative does not matter to me. I'm pretty sure I made that very clear in yesterday's video. I'm very involved with my viewers, and I just want to, you know, give you some content. Again, this thing right here, I'm pretty confident that it's going to do whatever I need it to do. You know what I mean? Outside of drilling a hole that big, we should be good to go. So, catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.